Guys, we've freaking done it, okay? So, I've rebirthed 210,000 times now, okay? We're getting close to the 50,000 rebirth option, which is really nice. Also, as well, there's a pretty new update how you can get this 80 rebirth limited pet. And also, they added a 1 million rebirth special pet, which also I don't have yet. I'm like almost 1/4 of the way there. But what I'm referring to is that we have finally got the rarest pet in the game. I got it before I got the mythic, which is amazing. Also, I am only 130 away, so really quickly, I'm gonna open up like another 130 because I think I have enough. I mean, I have a lot of rebirth tokens. I was actually saving them for the future egg or the next potential rebirth egg, but I thought, might as well try and get them, right? I mean, I could at least go for the mythic, and maybe that one would be really good because I completely forgot the stats, and instead of googling it on wiki for some reason, I said yeah, I'll just go for it because I was fairly close. I was like almost 1,000 eggs away, and I had enough. So I spent probably over like 2 million rebirth tokens on this one egg to get the mythic, although I ended up getting the divine, which, let me just tell you about the divine, okay? It is really good, and some people told me that it gives you rebirth tokens, which technically yes and no. No, it doesn't give you rebirth tokens like it does coins. Every second you don't get rebirth tokens, which is a bummer. But yeah, but also really quickly, I want this mythic, so that's why I'm just grinding these really quickly. Maybe like 70 more, which shouldn't be that long at all. But what it actually does is every time that you rebirth, if you have one of these divine pets equipped, they'll give you slightly more rebirth tokens for rebirthing if you have it equipped. So it's actually really good. So really quickly, oh, got more warp trace. Those are actually really good. And another one. Okay, those are good, especially if I get shiny ones, because they're actually pretty good for where I am in the game. So I still don't have like the best potential team on the game yet, but it's quick enough, and I don't really play the game as much anymore. I'll log in like every day, like once, just to make sure that, oh, gotta make sure I can rebirth, and then I'll come back the next day. But anyway, we are less than 30 away now. Okay, actually no, we're less than 20, we're almost 25 away now, okay? Come on, give me the freaking mythic. If we actually get, hey, another warp, nice. I might actually be able to make another shiny one soon now, which is really good. There's another one. Okay, actually, how many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we need one more. Can I get one more warp trace? I think I had 2 in my inventory. Okay. I think it's either the next one or the one after that. There we are. And now I need to open up 7,000? 7,000 for the divine one, which we already got. So really quickly, there is the divine. As you can see, it's only level 1. I haven't boosted it at all, but we'll come back to that in a second, okay? So there is also the mythic, which we're actually going to equip, because again, really nice. Got another one of these. I actually have enough. Yes, we can make another one. Nice. Okay, make sure that one's done. So I've gone ahead and I have, actually, let me go to the delete. We don't need all these other pets. Yeah, I don't need all of those because you can't trade in this game, at least not yet. So then, looking at this, this is the team that I have. So we've got like 71, so like 21 pets. This is one of the newest Aegis, which, oh no, actually that one's the 200k rebirth, which I only just unlocked like today, I think. The new gift pet that you can get for free, basically, which is only like 80 rebirths, which is pretty easy, is this one, the 80 million DJ Eagle. It's actually not that bad. Also, it's not as good as these pets I have, but if starting off like and you only have 80 rebirths, that one's actually going to be really good. But I'm going to quickly upgrade all of these so I can actually make sure we have that. Let's check out this mythic celestial core, which is 15 million. So this is the Whirlwind mythic, which is from the newest egg. I actually have 3 of them now, which is pretty good. Which is from this one. That one is still the best mythic, okay, because also it's newer. That makes sense. But there isn't actually a divine in this egg compared to this one. You can see this one has 8 pets. This one also has 8 pets, but this one also has 3 legendaries. This one has, oh no wait, it's 2 epics, and this one actually has 1 epic, but 3 legendaries, a mythic, and a divine. This one also has 3 legendaries, 2 epics, and a mythic, so pretty cool. Okay, anyway, that is that. So not too far off, but hey, I'll still take it. That's still a really good pet to have. Then we also got the shiny ancient Earth Dragon, which is the best legendary from the egg with this one in it. And also the shiny singularities. And then this one isn't even, haven't even touched its levels yet, but it has 100 levels. So let's go ahead, max this bad boy out. Oh my gosh. For almost 40 million coins. Almost 40 million. Now if you do look at this, you can see that, oh wait, but you said that it would give you rebirth tokens. Yes, it actually doesn't show it on this screen. If you look right here, just right above the coins, there's a little purple thing. It says +3. Now if I actually go ahead and equip this, okay, I actually, is there any way that I can see where my coins actually are? But you can see down here, I'm getting 33.35 trillion coins per second, because also my boost as well. So we're actually getting coins, but you can see my rebirth tokens aren't going up. The reason why is if I quickly unequip it now, go to the rebirth, you will keep all your pets after rebirth. You will get 20 rebirth tokens because I have the ×2 rebirth game pass active, and 1+1 times coin multiplier. Now if I go back and equip this Zenith Divine pet and I go back, you can see now I actually get 26 rebirth tokens. It would be 23, but also since I have the 2x game pass, it actually doubles that pet as well, so I technically get an extra 6. So that's freaking huge, and you can get more of them. Especially if you have a full team of those, that's like, what, 50? You can have 50 pets equipped, right? Yeah, 50 pets. So if you can get, what, 50 times, that's 300 extra rebirth tokens for a full inventory with the 2x game pass. That's freaking nuts. So technically you can get, like, what, 320 tokens a rebirth if you have a lot. And then again, you can even make them shiny, which I actually don't know how that affects the multiplier. I would expect it just to double, like, all of the, like, the coin stat. So not really too sure about that one. As you can see, they're pretty much just double, so I would expect you, if you have a shiny Zenith, it would only give you 6, which isn't really worth it unless you have a full inventory of Zeniths, I guess. But we finally got one, okay, and we actually got it before the mythic, which is actually pretty nuts. But there is that. So there, as you can see, this is my team right now. It's, again, not the best thing in the world, but hey, it's still decent. It's still decent. We're actually going to go ahead and equip the best pets I have now, and we'll stick on some auras. Okay, so there is the pets. Okay, so I actually can get rid of some of these now, because these ones are just a pain, really. Because there's so many of them, and they don't stay in order, so it's just a pain, really, for me to keep them. So get rid of these. Yes. Okay, and I think we still have 50 equips. Yep, we still have 50 equips. So yeah, I just get rid of all the extra ones, because also these ones are like the lowest best pets I have, just right above the singularity. You can see, like, by 200k, 250k. So as soon as I get like best pets like the ancient Earth Dragon, or I get shinies of really good stuff, then also I just replace them with these. But now that we have that, you can see that I get 335 trillion, which if I rejoin, I think it would go up a little bit because the multiplier sometimes messes up, or it's the auras. But really quickly, go stick on all of the auras in order, just because I want the best auras to be on the best pet, so I can get the most out of them, I guess. But as you can see, we've only put on, like, oh, I did that one wrong. We've only put on, like, a very small amount of them, like 2 lines. We've almost doubled them. Okay, I messed all of these up. Okay, I've got to redo this, and I'll be back in a second. Okay then, and we are back. So we're loading the game up, and you actually can see we actually have a 2x coin event right now, and I have finally reached 1Q coins per second, only because of the event. So after this event, it technically should be 500 trillion, which is still really freaking good, but that means I can rebirth really quick. I actually forget how much is Q, so I think it goes, I need 1,000 Q for 1 QI, so technically speaking, if I times 22 by 1,000, I need, that's 22,000 seconds. So divided by 60 is minutes, divided by 60 again. So it'll only now take me like, I guess, technically 6 hours to rebirth, but it's actually even quicker than that because of these chests. So I would say like maybe 5 hours, 4.5 hours pushing it, I guess. But we can get these chests to actually speed up a lot, and as we can see, we get like almost 1 QI. So yeah, I would definitely say like 4.5 hours to 5 hours maybe. There's also another coin chest in here which I need to get. But I mean, yeah, I think this one gives actually less. Yeah, that one gives less for some reason. I don't really know why, but that's fine. Actually, maybe the one under the ground is actually server-wide and it's not per person? That doesn't make sense though to me. But yeah, there's also these rebirth ones, which again, I don't really need now, but I still will come mostly for the bigger one, so I might as well get the smaller one at the same time, right? But yeah, we're actually progressing in the game, so now I'm also going to save up all of my rebirth tokens. I could go for more Zeniths, but because of how rarely I gotta wait for that one still, there's no real point in going for anymore, so I might as well use the one that I have to get more rebirth tokens a little bit quicker than I would have normally done it, and wait for the next rebirth egg, which hopefully if it has another divine pet in it, that one will be even better. Maybe it's still like the same rebirth tokens, only 3, but it might have a little bit more coin worth, or maybe be even a little bit less rare, maybe? Not really too sure, but I can't really see anything becoming less rare in this, but it's stupidly rare. It's actually the rarest pet in the game. 0.02, 0. No, actually it's not. I guess technically it's the second. Yeah, technically it's the second rarest, but I would say this pet is obviously way better than that one. I mean, there's just no difference, really. I mean, the level of 100s actually makes it. I mean, but as you can see, like, I think actually they both have the same auras. Yeah, they both have the same auras. So, I mean, there's a huge difference. This is almost 3 times better. It's like 2.5, I would say. So, I mean, it's really freaking good. I mean, just this one pet alone is, I mean, could be like an entire player's account. So, as you can see, also I'm nowhere near for the leaderboard, but just to show you guys, I guess we're not like too far behind, so it's going to take me a while. If I came on the game a little bit more often, and actually rebirthed a little bit more often, I think I'd probably speed up a lot, because I've been wasting a lot of coins, obviously, from joining the game, and obviously not being able to do anything with them, but heck, yeah. Am I not? Okay, there we are. So, does this go up by 1 second, or does that one go by every 10 seconds? So it's 1,000, right? So that would be 10. So every 10 seconds that goes up by 1, which is still really, really, really good. So I mean, I'm happy with that. Okay, we actually could rebirth right now, but as you can see, I've kept it very even because it just looks aesthetically pleasing. Also, the coin multiplier is a little off because I spent Robux to get an extra 20 coin multiplier at the very start of the game, speed it up a little bit. Doesn't really do anything for me now, obviously late game, but I'm happy with this. Now, the next thing I want to do is actually get to 300k rebirths. I can actually unlock this one now. That would also be really, really good. But my pet inventory really isn't, I guess, ideal for that one yet. If I want to use that plus 50k rebirths, I'd probably want to try and replace all of these with Ancient Earth Dragons or better. So I guess what I might do right now is I might just start grinding this one, which, as you can see, only costs 5 trillion. So even if I just went, oh, auto open, I'm still making more money than I am spending, which is nice. I mean, I'm spending like what, like, let's just say it only takes 1 second to open up these. So I'm technically spending 15 trillion coins a second, but I am making 1,000 trillion a second. So I mean, it really doesn't matter at that point, so I could probably just stand here, and I could even, if I really wanted to, try and go for like a full mythic team. Or, again, at least this one, or shiny these. Actually, which one is this one? Oh, that is the legendary, that's the Guardian, that's that one, so technically I want shinies of these or better, right? Or then again, rather than getting 10 shiny of these, it's gonna be a lot easier just to get one of these, I guess. Do I have a, yeah, I have 2 shiny ones of them. Okay, so I mean, yeah, so that's probably what we're gonna do. I mean, we have quite a few of them already that are normal ones, so we just need like a few more normals and I can make another shiny. So I guess my next goal is to try and replace all of these pathetic, weak shiny legendaries with better versions of them, obviously. So there's that. Anyway, look, I'm gonna leave this off here. So I am really happy we finally got one of the rarest pets in the game, and actually, I guess technically the first divine pet in the game, which technically I would say is still rarer, even though this statistically looks rarer. The fact that its coins compared to this one being what, like I guess a lot cheaper, or a lot more common, like a lot more common. I would say this one's still rarer technically, because it's a lot harder to get rebirth tokens than it is to get these. I mean, you can see as well, I mean, I have spent so much time to get the Zenith, and I already have 3 whirlwinds, which, I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. I still think the Zenith actually might be rarer, but, and it's obviously a lot better, so technically speaking, it is the best pet in the game. Also, the next pet that I would want, actually I forgot about the login thing. Cool. Well, they're not really that useful until now, until I get to these big boys. Which actually, that one's, oh my god, 130, that was actually freaking so much better than the Zenith pet, but still, 130 days, yeah, I've got a long way to go. And then obviously the gift one, which once you get to 1 million, which actually shouldn't really take me that long, maybe another week or 2, I can get both of these, which would be really, really nice to my collection, so that'd be nice. Anyway, look, I'm gonna leave this video off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.